today's meeting?
Yeah, I could not be more proud of this team. I think something that we've really focused on, especially within this past week, is continuing to battle back and to not give up. And I feel like they did a really good job of that today. When we look at, past records and just, again, how they've done, to be able to be here as a second-year program is absolutely incredible. The last time that happened was in 2018. So to be able to be here as a second-year team, we could just not be more grateful for this opportunity and this experience. And then just beyond just that, I can't wait for next year. I mean, we have 22 freshmen and sophomores that are starting right now, and that is an unreal number. So I cannot wait when we have 22 returners of just freshmen and sophomores, not to mention all of the seniors that we're going to have. So I just think it's going to be unreal next year, but I could not be more proud of the foundation that we just set with today.
Yeah. Talk about that foundation and the two leaders you got sitting right next to you, just 2 years into the program, transfers, young student athletes. Just talk about how you formed the team so quickly.
How I formed the team so quickly. I know that's a great question, right? Honestly, I think, for me, I was really blessed. Again, I had a great administration that was extremely supportive, some incredible student athletes, and I was very blessed that, some of those athletes, wanted to follow me and to come here, as well as athletes that came from Hawaii Pacific. They wanted that Division I experience, as well as, they wanted the ability to be coached by me, and I could just not be more proud of them. And then beyond just that, the culture piece. And I think that was something that we really focused on last year, was not just having strong basics to be the building blocks, but also making sure that the team was in a good place culturally. We were really focusing on, having trust within each other, really making sure that we had accountability, gratitude for each other, for the program, for Iona, having this ability to compete, and just really kind of focusing on those little cornerstones and virtues and values. And I think when that happened, then winning just started to happen organically. And I think today, the big thing that we've really been focusing on is just focusing on ourselves. And that's been a really big jump for this team, and not to feel like counted out in the moment. I think it's very easy in any sport when you see somebody start to have a large gap to start to give up and to relent and think that that's that. And they didn't today. And they did not at any point back down. They just kind of kept stepping up and just doing their job, regardless of what the score was, regardless of how we felt about the scores. And they just kind of continued to battle back and to do their jobs. And I could not be more proud of them and for this foundation that they set, not just with these two athletes, but also the other athletes as well on the mat with them.
Yeah. Ty, so from a student athlete standpoint, talk about today's meet, going out there and competing on a national level.
It's unreal, honestly. Like Coach Jack said, as a second-year team, going in with the confidence that we've gained over this past season is just crazy. Honestly, we weren't even scared. We just wanted to go out there and have fun, and I think that's exactly what we did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and to go off of that, this is my first nationals as a team, and it's just so amazing to see this team grow. I was on it last year, and it's a whole new team. The confidence and the skills and everything, we're just continuing to grow, and it's so amazing to see. And we left it out on the mat today, and that's what we intended to do.
Any questions?
For both Ty and Alyssa, Coach mentioned about the culture that's here at Iona. What does that culture mean to you, and how great is it to be a part of it?
We're like family. I trust, love everybody on this team. It's insane. I have no words for this team besides the fact that every single one on this team is so amazing and awesome, and I couldn't be more proud of everybody.
Yeah, and to go off that, it really is a family. That's not an understatement. We know what each other needs. We're there for each other, and when one of us is down, we always pick each other up, and yeah, it's an amazing team, amazing group of girls.
You guys making me tear up here.
What was it like performing at nationals? I know, Alyssa, you said you specifically, wanted to perform on this level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a surreal experience. The energy that we had today was amazing. We just really wanted to leave it on the mat, like I said, and all I can say is the energy was amazing. It was such an amazing experience. I'm so grateful to not only be part of the team, but to be coached under Coach Jack. It was awesome.
Same question for you, Tad.
Going off that, I think we were hungry, and we again put it all out on the mat. We did what we had to do. Like Coach Jack said, we didn't really care about the scores or what was going on. We just were focusing on ourselves, and I'm just so proud to be here with this team as a second-year team.
What does it mean to be one of the top 8 teams in the country as a second-year program?
like speechless. I don't even know how to express these emotions right now, besides the fact that I want to cry. So, yeah.
Yeah, same. When we found out that we were making it to nationals, it was like the world stopped. It was amazing, especially the second-year team. That is just unheard of. And a lot of people who have been competing for a while don't even get that opportunity. So the fact that we are so young, we're a young team, and we show that we can do it and we deserve to be here, it's awesome.
What does the future look like for the Iona program?
Oh, next season, we're coming. We're coming for Baylor. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We're hungry for more, and we have people coming. So it's exciting.
Yeah, to go off that, I don't think anybody's ready. Coach Jack is hungry. This team is hungry. I don't know what's going to come out, but all I can tell you is it's going to be, keep your eyes on Iona. That's all I can say.
Scott, you're just going to be on staff next year. She'll be having a new way.
Any questions on the Zoom for Iona?
And you guys mentioned it, it's only your second year as the program. For all three of you, just what can you say about the go-goes of the team over the past 2 years?
Oh my gosh, it's been unreal. You know, when I look back at what we competed last year, so in our toss rounds last year, we were competing layouts. And it wasn't until the end of the season that we got fulls. This kiddo here was recruited. She'd never even done a toss in her life, and now she's performing a kick double. Okay, that's a 10.0 toss. That's extremely difficult to do in any amount of time for any athlete, and she did it in 2. She has 2 different 10.0 passes. Again, incredibly difficult for any athlete to do. Again, 9.25 is what she came in with, a whip to 1.5. So again, when I just look at what one person had and what we started at last year, and then I just think about where we're at right now, and you know, our tumbling rounds. I mean, we think we made maybe like, did we even have 110 in tumbling rounds last year?
I think maybe one,
Men maybe one, yeah. And now we have 3, right? And I knew Ty when I recruited her, when she came at me this past summer. I mean, she's already a former All-American in the sport. She's already a phenomenal tosser. We just had to kind of clean up some things. There was things that we talked about. She wanted to learn a new toss. Maybe we'll make one up this year, you know? Yeah, we'll just do a new one, right? One that's never been done before. And I think that's something that's really cool about this team, is that they are so young, but I think it's a strength. I think it's a huge strength for them, is that they are so young because they're very hungry, and they just don't know until they do it, and then they're just like, all right, that's cool, let's do it again. You know, let's make something up. Let's do something nobody else has done, and I think that's something that's been very fun about this team, and that they never settle. They always want more, and just that you can feel that it leaks from one to the other, and they all do such a phenomenal job of filling in the gaps for each other. And I think that's something that just speaks a lot to any team and any program. It's not about themselves, it's about the program bringing home the W and the win. And that's something that they've really focused on this year. And then when we see, again, I'm even thinking about other growth. I mean, just everything has just grown tremendously from where we were a year ago. And it's their hard work and their effort, so.